How's it going, everyone? So in this video here, we're gonna go over comments that keep me up at night and comments from my subscribers. Let's get her done. First comment from Chaz18, 10 months ago. Bro, give up on YouTube. Take ass. Oh, didn't even give him a like and a heart. Oh, thank you very much, man. Thank you so much. At Emmanuel's Umo 7824. I'm sorry for destroying your name, bud. It is testable. Is it testable in game? For see the performance after the mod. I do believe I did test it after the mod. Apparently, it won't let me show my reply saying that I do have testing after the mod and showing all the specs on the mod. This was for the mod for the GTX 1070, where I gave it unlimited power, which is just soldering on some 2R2s onto components around the actual voltage controller for it. And yeah, I gave it really good performance gains. It's really good for gaming. Gave it a GTX 1070, 2.2 gigahertz without even overclocking. So it worked really good. More electronic videos, please. Yes, from the Java Sync. The Java Sync was one of the first subscribers, or close to one of my first subscribers. This is from the LCD monitor mod. That's when I took one of my 7-inch 1080p 60 hertz monitors and did some soldering work onto it, just added onto a fan and made it a little custom case. Still not finished that. I still have to get a bunch of aluminum for that so I can make it a really nice case, but all in all, it turned out pretty good. Technics. Can you test the frames per second difference between 8 gigabyte and 16 gigabyte RAM in CS2? And I do believe I did this as well. This was from the video, Does RAM Speed Matter? And yeah, RAM speed really does matter for FPS games like CS2. It gains big yields for going from 4800, 5800, all the way up to 7600 megatransfers per second. It gained good yields. Zizu 817, 8 months ago. I can't wait for the day 2. That's right. Slow-mo CPU goes in water. Terrible video, but a couple of people did like this, and Zizu 8127 was one of them. And I did drop a CPU in water for 7 days. Then I took it out and showed the amount of corrosion and checked to see how well it actually worked and performed afterwards. 8 months ago, C08127 again. Finally, day 5. No wonder. Is CPU really can exposed to corrosion? Yeah. The corrosion on it was pretty bad. It discolored it quite a bit. All the SMTs on the backside of the actual CPU were fairly corroded. But all in all, that CPU still worked afterwards. I was actually shocked it still worked. And performed to like how it was stock. I had other CPUs of the same kind and it worked just fine. Strike Heart 2300 Heart. Well, again, one of my first subscribers. This is 7 months ago. Hardware is hit or miss these days. Used parts have done better in my experience than buying new. Older Intels could get some good clocks in. Newer ones today's don't really get much benefit from it. And he's got a bit of a point there. The CPUs and that nowadays, we get a very minimal overclock and it's not as much performance gains as you would back in the day, where you could overclock it to twice the amount of actual frequency and gain big yields just from that. This is from Intel statement. Something is not right. Paul Walker 427. Again, this is 6 months or 7 months ago, and he was correcting a spelling error, and he said there, and I completely, I messed up there. I did not spell there correctly because there's so many there's. You never know which there could be the right there. So again, thank you very much there, Paul Walker, for correcting me on my spelling error, or not really spelling error, but more or less my actual, English. Zizu at 8127 again, 8 months ago. This is on water damaged CPU. After looking to the corrosion and discoloration, I think it's not all right for any use. I don't know why I didn't like this video. Maybe or like this comment. I usually do. My apologies there, Caesar 8127. But yeah, again tested it out, worked just fine. It did not look like the CPU should work, but it worked just fine. All right, 7 months ago, I don't have a name for this guy. I'm sorry, there's no name for you. 7 months ago, and this was edited later on. This is for Apex Legends. New map is insane. Uh, I did do more than just PC hardware. I did do for games and certain things too, benchmarking for games, and yeah, what's up, bro? I'm an average player looking to get better with the hopes of streaming one day, but for now, I'd just like to meet up with some good players because randoms keep throwing my ranked match. It's very, very true. It was brutal. I started season 17 for a friend and got hooked. I want my first plat badge this season. Would like a little help. Also, just chill guys to play with. I'm not looking to be carried, but would like to learn as much as possible and have fun too. I threw you a sub and like HMU. I'm sorry, I don't know what that means. I live underneath a rock. If you're interested, oh, your PC. Well, carry on then. Nice vid, man. That's probably what he updated. He just, yeah, I didn't know I was on PC and he was on console. So my apologies, man. But I would have definitely liked to play a couple of games with you. Again, 7 months ago, we're going on to the thank you 500 subscribers. That was a sad, sad day for me, to be honest. For the five, great that I got 500 subscribers, but something happened, and yeah, it was a rough day for me. Um, Johan, the Johan, the artist. I'm sorry about that. I was having a little brain fart there. Subbed, make up for it at the 1,000 sub mark. Almost there, man. Almost there. 7 months later, almost at the 700 mark or 1,000 sub mark, man. Thank you very much. Strike Heart, Heart buddy, you know who you are. Dang, just missed it. Yeah, I'm back. OCPC live gaming OC 3070 Ti. Did an overclock on 3070 Ti, and yeah, did some gaming on it. This was 6 months ago for the i7 3770K prep work for 5.2 gigahertz. Although I was not able to get 5.2 gigahertz on it, I did get 5.1 gigahertz on it, and it's on water. I had have a really good i7 3770K, and it's very hard to even get 5 gigahertz working on a on air on ambient. It's very, very difficult. So, and he said, bring it back. Yeah, man. Soon we'll be getting ads during the streams. And yeah, so 779, 779, don't think I will ever see this again. Yeah, soon we'll be getting ads during the streams, and I hope not. I hope I don't get ads. Again, thank you to donators. I'm trying to make sure I don't have a whole bunch of ads in my stuff. So again, thank you to all my viewers, subscribers, and donators. You guys are helping out this channel more than you think. All right, 6 months ago again. Would like to see a full custom hardline water cooled PC build CPU and GPU. I'm fine with anything. I've been thinking about checking to see if the rat I got will work. I'm not sure why I didn't like that. But yeah, had some commenters want me to do a hardline, and yeah, I can do a hardline, but doing the hardline for overclocking in that, I just have to continuously take apart my PC, and I would need the views to actually make it, sustainable to actually get the rest of the components more or less for the hardline. Yeah, most of the hardline components, but I do need a couple other things. All right, let's go. So this right here, I came back to streaming again. I was passed out, but good to see you streaming again. Thank you again, Hart. Tilling the garden with an old tiller. This is 5 months ago as tilling the garden with a tiller. Yeah, it's that time of year. Just got done coming back some overgrowth. It's been really wild this year with all the rain. Yeah, it was pretty brutal too. So 5 months ago, October 31st, 2024. So October 31st, made a short and he said, get her done. That's right, man. Get her done. And then we got 4 months ago with Jay Price. This is testing new streaming PC. It's just testing out a streaming PC so that way I had a dual PC set up so I could do some overclocking on a competition to show people what I was doing with the main setup I had throughout the BIOS, throughout the whole process of doing overclocking for competitions. What's up, champ? What is up, Jay Price? Another short. This is just another short about PC fan until I get a hold of it and give her more volts. Exactly. Overclocking a fan, man. You got it. Another short. This was on a GT 9600, or sorry, this is a GT 9800 from Zotac. Really cool old graphics card. I have it still. It's amazing. Jay Price, 4 months ago, said either my brother or myself had this exact card back in the day. Awesome card. You got that right, man. Amazing card. Happy Dave makes a happy OCPC. You're right about that. Dave is insane. Yep. If you don't know, here's Dave. He is temperature and humidity control. So that way I can make sure what temperatures I'm running at my PC so I can keep track on the overclocks and that to see how it actually fares out. And also the humidity helps a lot for radiators and air coolers too. So having a little bit more humidity in the air actually helps benefit cooling. It's amazing. 3 months ago, so I was doing a GTX 1080 for Apex Legends. I play on a 1050 Ti i3, and it's pretty decent for how much I bought my PC. And that was by Porto 888. And by the way, change POF to 120 will help a lot. Yeah, sorry, man. I still run at 70 POV for Apex Legends. It's just how I run it. I use dual Sentinel, and that's how I game on Apex Legends, and usually get up to about GM. Uh, Grim 3 months ago. Again, GTX 1080 for Apex Legends. 6 gameplay. Good video. Much love. Well, thank you for the love, man. At Overclocking personal computers. That's me. I'm going to check it out, and hopefully you did check it out, man. 1 month ago, this is for his ASRock killing 9800X 3D CPUs, and I've been updating this, and yeah, it's not getting so good. Gaming from John Wayne. I was going to buy one, but I'm kind of scared now. Maybe I'll just get me an OLED TV instead. And I hope you got yourself an amazing OLED TV. If you did not get one of these Ryzen 9000 CPUs, I do not blame you, to be honest. There has been a lot more reports lately, and who knows how many people have not reported this issue. 7 days ago, and this is for another short, how to install RAM. And yeah, it was more or less funny, but I had to make one. I usually use Flux and the hammer. You got that right. If you have not checked it out, I smashed an actual CPU die with a titanium hammer to check to see the architecture underneath. It was a pretty cool video, in my opinion. Looks really cool too. 6 days ago, Intel needs an apology video. I was just making an update on, keeping people in track on how it wasn't strictly just Intel's fault on the CPUs degrading. Motherboard manufacturers were causing issues as well, and has been somewhat fixed. Um, at Multi Dragster, the K unlocked and unleashed is for enthusiasts, not a dual chamber RGB PSU extension tech redditor. They should stay on a little shit like SKUs and try to stable 6000 C32. Exactly. If you're not an enthusiast or you don't know anything about PC hardware and going off some people's specs in that and not mine, I give you specs that you should be running on your 13900Ks or 14900Ks or your high-end CPUs. I have videos for that, and you should definitely check it out if you have a high-end CPU, because a lot of people are saying run this kind of voltage in that. Don't be running high voltages. Do not be running certain kind of parameters in the BIOS. There's no need for it. It can degrade your CPU. They don't check it till they got blue screens or issues. Very, very true. MCE didn't kill the chip. The fact that they open UFI for one button press of XMP, okay, SQ has since Sandy Bridge been the same. Oh man, again, thank you, Drax, for that. That made actually my day. That comment and all the other comments, as I don't think it will open it for some reason, but yeah, absolutely insane. I can't open it because it's not subscribers. I'm trying to go after subscribers here. But yeah, no, amazing. Good comment there, man. A lot of people just open up the BIOS and just enable XMP and think that's all you need to do. XMPs can also harm your CPU. And if you're not checking the voltages after applying the XMP profile and checking to see what kind of voltages everything's running at, it could either degrade the actual RAM kit or degrade the CPU microcontroller. So definitely be careful there. All right. And then 20 hours ago from Sir Pickles the Third from Stick With It video. This is a short video here. And he said, yo, and I said, yo, back. Yo, man, what is up? Hopefully everyone's having a good day. Weekend's coming up, so I hope everyone has a good weekend as well. Again, thank you to all my viewers, subscribers, and donators. It's been a wild year. I mean, it has been a wild year. It's a lot of things that I do not post about. But I do post more on like the Patreon page if you want to check that out. And I do talk a lot more on the Discord channel as well and try to help out all of my viewers, subscribers, and donators on the Discord channel as well. So if you want to click that link and join up to the community on the Discord channel, be awesome. Again, the Patreon page is there as well. If you want to check that out, you do not have to pay. It is free, or you can do a paid if you want to help out the channel. Again, I do have via PayPal if you want to help donate to the channel for PayPal donations. Anything does help, but again, I'm not looking for handouts. And if you don't have that kind of money, again, work on yourself and hopefully everything works out in the end. Again, thank you to all my viewers, subscribers, and donators. You guys have been awesome over the past year. It's been absolutely amazing. YouTube partner here. Finally made it to being a YouTube partner, so it's absolutely amazing. It feels awesome. And again, and again, thank you all so much for watching. And as always, don't forget to get her done.